Where's my compensation? That seems to be something we hear a lot in the cruising industry these days. Any little slight inconvenience, i- they want money. Where is my compensation? If it rains on your cruise, they want compensation. If you avoid a hurricane because you booked during hurricane season, where's my compensation? Doesn't matter. Where's my compensation? But what happens when you demand compensation and it turns out the reason you're demanding it, well, that was your fault? Chris here with High Seas Cruising, and welcome to today's video. And we're going to be talking about cruise compensation, specifically a story, a comment about a cruise passenger. Well, they demanded compensation. They demanded compensation because there was a plumbing issue inside their cabin. 4 times, as a matter of fact. 4 times this cruise passenger tried to go use the toilet inside their cabin. It wouldn't flush, wanted to overflow. It was clogged up. So naturally, this cruise passenger reports this to guest services and then says, well, this continues to happen. You owe me compensation. Now, right here, you might say, well, yeah, if the plumbing is never working in her cabin, if she's continuing to have these plumbing issues and plumbing problems, and they're not moving her to another cabin with a working facilities, well, then clearly she should be owed something. That's what you might be thinking, but I don't know. I'm gonna play this video clip. You can listen to this story, and then you guys tell me, was she really owed compensation, or maybe she should be getting a fine?
Now, I'd like to spend the next few minutes talking about an old adversary. Now, I'm not talking about some of the people who just, by the way, yesterday, brilliant, I have to mention it. Someone of your girth said, a lady asking about dance lessons. I love that word, girth. Oh dear. Anyway, an old adversary, and that, of course, well, you'll see, because yesterday, was it yesterday? No, it was Wednesday. You may have seen a lady really going to town about her toilet not flushing. 4 times it had not flushed. And she actually came up with her own onboard credit package. If she was asking for $400 OBC, that's $100 for every blockage. So I spoke with the ship, and yes, she had indeed had a non-working toilet. But my goodness, as has happened before, and doesn't matter, I don't think I can ever say it's never going to happen again, because people don't listen. The reason she didn't have a working toilet 4 times was because 4 times she had shoved wet wipes down the toilet. So I have a plea once again from Luigi the plumber and all of his mates across the fleet. Now, Luigi would, if he was here, he would say, what would he say? Luigi! Pigeon. I hate the wet wipe, but they are bastardos. I hate the wet wipes. Salo. Cent'anni. Thank you, Luigi. Yes, Luigi hates them because not only does it block this lady's toilet, but it blocked seven other toilets in that section. Listen, I have said this before. I will say it again. I am never going to say that our toilet paper is as comfortable as it should be. It can be as rough as a yak's tongue, but it is designed specifically to be flushable with the suction toilets, because remember, I don't want to tell you about the journey that it does, but if you do block your toilet, you're blocking others that are in that section that use the same pipe. So Luigi had to put his long gloves on and go down, wrestle through the devil's dumplings and pull out the wet wipes. So in all seriousness, this lady's not getting any OBC. We have explained this to her. Hopefully she'll understand. And I realize that some people like to use wet wipes. I get it. I know you can get all the different flavors: vanilla, lemon, Chanel number 5, KFC flavored wet wipes. I don't know. but I do know some people probably have to use them. So if you need to use them, please go ahead. But you have a sanitary bag in every cabin. Please put them in there, do the bag up, and your fabulous, brilliant cabin attendant will dispose of them. Please, on behalf of Luigi the plumber and all of the plumbers on throughout the fleet, please don't flush anything in the toilet except the lavatory paper that we provide.
These kind of comments and stories, I mean, honestly, they make me laugh because 4 times her toilet doesn't work. 4 times they have to go up there and take a look at it. And it turns out she is the cause of this problem 4 separate times. Yet somehow she still thinks I need to make a comment and write in and demand $100 per flush compensation over an issue that she created. Honestly, wouldn't it be more fair to let her know that, hey, instead of the $100 compensation per flush, instead, because you chose to stuff wet wipes down the toilet when you know you're not supposed to do that, instead, we give you $100 fine per flush. Do you think she would be okay with that? If she's okay with asking, thinking it's somebody else's fault, would it be okay to fine her because it's her fault? And not only does she clog up her cabin, she affected cabins around her. And she did it 4 times, which I gotta wonder, when they went and fixed it the first time, was she not told don't flush wet wipes? The second time it happened, was she not told, hey, don't flush wet wipes? What about the third time? But then it goes on and happens a fourth time. You're going to tell me that in none of those times when they had to fix it and unclog it, they didn't tell this cruise passenger, stop flushing wet wipes down the toilet. Don't do it. This is what happens. You're affecting other passengers in other cabins. Yet she continued to do it, continued to go to guest services, continued to complain, continued to write in a comment demanding compensation for something that was her fault. Sometimes the audacity of these cruise passengers totally blows my mind. No, she should not get a cent of compensation. And honestly, in my opinion, instead, she should have gotten a plumbing bill because I bet that would have stopped her from ever doing it again. But what do you guys think of this story? Her fault? The cruise line's fault? I mean, clearly I think it's her fault, but throw it out there to you guys. You guys let me know what you think. And that is going to be our video for today. If you've enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day. And like always, we will see you out on the high seas.